I'm going to talk about our current pattern. Let's look at weather warnings. There is no weather warning, so let's look at pressure pattern starting from 8 p.m. So 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. July the 9th. So 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. July the 10th is something 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is July the 11th is something. There's nothing else. So let's look at 8 p.m. July the 12th, 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's go to precipitation patterns starting from 5 p.m. There's something. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Uxbridge, Niagara Falls City, the heaviest 2.5 millimeters, lightest 0.25 millimeters. That's for Niagara Falls City. Niagara on the lake, the heaviest is going to be 2.5, lightest 0.25. So most of Niagara, but so let's go to next tab. We don't need extra line. So 8 p.m. There's something. Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, Victoria, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Dorset, gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Niagara, the lake, parts of Niagara Falls City. So let's go to 5 p.m. later on. 11 p.m. There's nothing else. So let's go to 8 a.m. There's something. So line said will be boiled in honor of those. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including on the beach, solid base. A Warton heavy superfine light is 0.25. So let's go to 11 and it is something. So hopes we bomb beach, on the beach, solid bay, mainland. Warton's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Line says 605. Collingwood, Betty, Alala, Virginia, Babylon, Oriental, Newmarket, parts of Niagara on the lake, and parts of Niagara Falls City, a little bit of it. But there's more than 0.25 millimeters of rainfall in Niagara on the lake than Niagara Falls City. So Port Elgin on was 2.5, 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is, so let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. So line said, oh, Bay Wire Chance gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including on the east side of Bay. Boils in on the way, Collingwood, Barmby's Midland, Betty, Babylon, Solala's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Orange was gonna get some 2.5, including Mississauga, Brampton. Sababos 2.5 millimeters, Peterborough's is 2.5 millimeters, Coburg, Scarborough, Stouffville, Lasseter, Oaks, where it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Georgia. So let's go to Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City. Ocal's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. And let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So, like I said, obey white temperatures in Honor, Collingwood, Barby, Sun Beach, South Bay, Mainland, Betty, Beverly, Georgia, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Victoria, Newmarket. Doses are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters rainfall, including local, so localized 0.25 heavy super 5. Hamilton's gonna be 0.25. Hamilton, Niagara Falls City heavy super 5 light 0.25. Same thing in Niagara on the lake. Scarborough's gonna get some light 0.25 heavy super 5 millimeters. So Stouffville's 2.5. Peterborough is gonna get some 6.95. Coburg's 2.5. Balboa's gonna get some 6.25. So Lala 6.25. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. There is something. So Georgina Babylon's is Betty Lala's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Which will only market Scarborough, Stouffville, Uxbridge, Peterborough. Those is 6.25 millimeters. Sasha Heavy is 6.25 light 2.5. Coburg 2.5 millimeters. Balboa is gonna be 6.25 millimeters. So Lala Heavy is yes, doesn't change. Stays at 6.25. So Sala Bay Milan's gonna get some 2.5 bomb beats. Thunder Bay is gonna get some 0.25, including wire temperatures in Hanover is going to be 0.25, including Hanover. So Hope's Bay actually. So let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. So Port Elton, Hanover, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Midlands, 0.25 millimeters. So Edmonton, Ocos, Kittigat, 0.25 millimeters. It's Saga, heaviest superfine lights, 0.25. Brampton, same thing, and then Orangeville, same thing. But this so Niagara Falls is 0.25 to 5 millimeters, including Niagara on Lake Placid, super 5 lies 0.25. So lightest in Niagara on the lakes 0.25, heaviest super 5 millimeters. Scarborough, heaviest 605 lies super 5. Stouffville 0.25, including Uxbridge, Peterborough, Oshawa, Cobourg. So Belleville, Georgina, Bevelas, Zalala is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at Collingwood. It's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next suburb, which is and is Sanding. Sissaga, Brampton, Oingchua, Darlington, Richmond, Newmarket, parts of Scarborough, Cobourg, Peterborough, Dorset, Oakville, Edmonton's gonna got some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara on the lake heavy superfine lights coming 0.25. Same thing in Niagara Falls City, but Niagara on the lake has more 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Belleville's gonna get some heavier 6.25 lights, super 5 millimeters. So let's go to 11 a.m. So Niagara on the Lake Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, between the markets, Scarborough, Stouffville, Cobourg, Petty, Alala, Midland, Wyatt, Hanover, parts of Niagara on the Lake Niagara Falls City, those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Peterborough. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So why some point Elgin, Hanover, Sotheby, Milan, Andela, Betty, Babylon, Georgina, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, between Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobourg, Peterborough. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Niagara Falls City and parts of Niagara on the lake. So let's go to the next suburb, which is 8 p.m. There is something. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, not Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Georgina, Beverly, Cincinnati, Alala, Midland, Oku, Edmonton, Niagara Falls City, those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Goldberg, Belleville. So let's go to next suburb, which is 7 p.m. This something. So Oku, Hamilton, parts of Scarborough, Babylon, so those are going to get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 and it's not equals 11 and it's not equals 2 and it's not equals 5 and it's not equals 8 and it's not equals 11 and it's not equals 8 and it's not equals 11 and it's not equals 2 and it's not equals 5 and it's not equals 8 and it's not equals 11 and it's not equals. Let's go to back to 5 p.m. 8 p.m. So heaviest in Niagara Falls is super 5 millimeters, like 0.25 millimeters. So it is same thing in Niagara on the lake, but it has more 2.5 millimeters of rainfall in Niagara on the lake than Niagara Falls City. So let's look at total precipitation. So let's start from 8 p.m. So it's gonna go up to July the 13th. So everywhere in Niagara Falls 4 millimeters, Hamilton Oaks 3 millimeters, Ratchet 8 millimeters, Mississauga 6 millimeters. Toronto 8 millimeters, Scarborough is 10 millimeters. Stouffville 10 millimeters, Newmarket only so 14 millimeters, Uxbridge 14 millimeters, Hasha 7 millimeters, Peterborough 14 millimeters, Cobourg 4 millimeters, Belleville 15 millimeters, Georgina's gonna get some 15 millimeters, Betty's gonna get some 12 millimeters, Beverly Iso's gonna get some 14 millimeters, Sutherland's gonna get some 9 millimeters, Sotheby 9 millimeters, Bombay's gonna get some it's going to get some 6 millimeters, Thunderbird 7 millimeters, Whiten 11 millimeters, Hardness is going to get some 9 millimeters. So Line says going to get some 12 millimeters, Hoops is 11 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is Collingwood 10 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is July the 10th. So everywhere in Airport 6.5 millimeters. Hamilton Oco 5 millimeters. Oco light is going to be 6 millimeters. Heavy is going to get some 7 millimeters, 6 millimeters. So Brown is 12 millimeters. It's like 12 millimeters down around 18 millimeters oval, 7 millimeters in market, 8 millimeters. Orange for 6 millimeters. Ooks was 3 millimeters. Sasha 3 millimeters. Peterborough 3 millimeters. Cobra 3 millimeters. Babel 8 millimeters. Jordania 7 millimeters, Betty 4 3 millimeters, Beverly was a 3 millimeters, Solala 7 millimeters, Salaries 1 millimeters, Bombies gonna get 1 millimeters, Vanilla 2 millimeters, Wharton 0.7 millimeters, Hanum is 0.7 millimeters, Collingwood 2 millimeters. Inland's gonna get some 2 millimeters of rainfall, so let's go to next suburb, which is let's go to Scarborough. It is gonna get some 12 millimeters. The same thing as Richmond Hill, 30 millimeters actually, Richmond Hill. So let's go to Jordania, 7 millimeters. So let's go to the next suburb, which is let's go to next suburb, which is 8 p.m. July the 11th. There is nothing else, including Scarborough, 0.2 millimeters in parts of Scarborough, so southwestern. So let's go to 8 p.m. There is nothing else, so let's look at air temperature patterns. So skip snowfall, sleet, freezing rain. Starting from, I'm going to skip 3 p.m. all the way to 7 a.m. Thursday, July 9th, 2026. So Varta 20 degrees, Wales 20 degrees, Honor 20 degrees, Hoopsy 21 degrees, Leinster 21 degrees, Collingwood 22 degrees, Salisbury 22 degrees, Barnby's 21 degrees, Dunleavy's 21 degrees, Inland 21 degrees, everywhere Nambour 23.5 degrees, Edmonton local 23 degrees, Sisaka 22 degrees, Brant 22 degrees, Dover 21 degrees, Scarborough 22 degrees, Toronto 22 degrees, Newmarket 21 degrees, Sorrento 21 degrees, Hooksville 21 degrees, Oshawa 21 degrees, Peterborough 21 degrees, Coburg 21 degrees, Belvoir 22 degrees, Georgina 23 degrees, Alalas gonna get some 22 degrees. Fabulous is 21 degrees, Alalas Betty's 21 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So Port Ocean 21 degrees, Sunway is gonna be 21.5 degrees, White 22 degrees, Hoopsy 21 degrees, Leinster 21 degrees, Bombay, Sunnybeach 21 degrees, Salisbury 21 degrees, Midland 21 degrees. Everywhere now was 99.5 degrees, Edmonton local 21.7 degrees, so that's warmest, coldest 26 degrees. Actually 26. Sissaga 27 degrees, Banff 27 degrees, Tofu 25 degrees, Scarborough 27 degrees, Toronto 26 degrees. So Newmarket 23 degrees, Orange 24 degrees, Hooksville 23 degrees, Oshawa 27 degrees, Peterborough 27 degrees, Coburg 24 degrees, Belvoir 25 degrees. Georginia's gonna get sun 25 degrees, Babylon's 23 degrees, Barry 23 degrees, Alalas gonna get some 23 degrees, so it's actually 23.5. So Collingwood 23 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. There is something. So, Boyle's Anonymous 90 degrees, White 90 degrees, Hopes is good to get some 90 degrees, Leinster 90 degrees, Collingwood 90 degrees, Warmby, Sunnybeach good to get some 21 degrees, Sotheby 20 degrees, Inland 90 degrees, everywhere Airports 21.5 degrees, Abbotsford local 21 degrees, that's the warmest, coldest 20 degrees. Sississauga 30 degrees, Brad 20 degrees, Tofu 20 degrees, Scarborough 20 degrees, Toronto 20 degrees. Newmarket, Orangeville to 90 degrees, Hooksville 90 degrees, Sasha 20 degrees, Peterborough 20 degrees, Coburg 20 degrees, Belleville 20 degrees, Georgina 20 degrees, Babylon 20 degrees, Ready 90 degrees, Alala 90 degrees. So let's go to the next suburb, which is London. So let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. Friday, July 10th. So Port Hudson's 25 degrees. Otherwise gonna get some 25 degrees. White at 25 degrees. Hope say 20 degrees. Line says 25 degrees. 24. Collingwood 23 degrees. Bombay 23 degrees. Salisbury 23 degrees. Midlands gonna get starts on the beach. Tunbridge 22 degrees. Salisbury 24 degrees. 23 degrees. Bombay 23 degrees. Midlands gonna get some 27 degrees, everywhere now was 25.5 degrees, Hamilton local 25 degrees, locals 25 degrees, Brampton 26 degrees, Dover 27 degrees, Scarborough 26 degrees, Toronto 24 degrees, Newmarket, Orange Hall 26 degrees, Hooksville 25 degrees, Oshawa 26 degrees, Peterborough 27 degrees, Coburg 24 degrees, Belvoir 28 degrees, Georgina 26 degrees, Babylon 26 degrees, Ready 25 6 degrees, Sutherland's gonna get some 26 degrees. Let's go to the next tower, which is 70 and July the 11th. So, Barton 90 degrees, Wales 90 degrees, Sunway 90 degrees, Collingwood 28 degrees, Bombay 90 degrees, Salisbury 90 degrees, Tenerife 90 degrees, everywhere else 21 degrees. Hamilton local 20 degrees, locals gonna be 20 degrees, Manchester 80 degrees, Dover 80 degrees, Scarborough 80 degrees, Data 20 degrees, Newmarket also 70 degrees, Oxford 70 degrees, Ashford 90 degrees, Peterborough 70 degrees, Colbert 90 degrees, Babel 80 degrees, Shortinian's gonna get some 90 degrees, Babylon's 90 degrees. 80, 70 degrees, Alala's gonna get some 80 degrees. So Hope is gonna get some 20 degrees, Lines are 20 degrees. So let's go to the next verb, which is let's go to 20 else 80 degrees. So let's go to the next verb, which is 3 p.m. July 11th, day Sunday. Boy, it's 25 degrees, onwards 25 degrees, water 25 degrees. Hope is gonna get some 90 degrees. Science it's going to get some 26 degrees. Everywhere was 25.5 degrees. Amateur local 23 degrees. Local 23 degrees. Manchester 25 degrees. Dover 26 degrees. Scarborough 25 degrees. Toronto 23 degrees. 24 degrees in Scarborough. Newmarket. Orangeville 25 degrees. Oxford 25 degrees. Oshawa 25 degrees. Peterborough 25 degrees. Colbert 24 degrees. Babel 26 degrees. Georgina 24 degrees. Babylon 24. Betty 25 degrees. Alaska to get to 25 degrees. So Palm Beach going to get some 24, 6 degrees, 34. Solid Beach 25 degrees, Sunny Beach going to get some 23 degrees. So let's go to next verb, which is let's go to Uxbridge 25 degrees. So let's go to next verb, which is yeah. Let's go back to 3 p.m. There is nothing to correct. So let's go to AM this something. So Port it's gonna be 90 degrees, 70 degrees, Hanoi 70 degrees, Collingwood 90 degrees, Hobsay 20 degrees, License 21 degrees. Salary 20 degrees, Bombay, Sunny Beach 20 degrees, Solid Villas 90 degrees, everywhere Airbus 20 degrees, Hamilton Locals 20 degrees, local coldest going, Warm 20 degrees, warmest going like 30 degrees, Magic to 90 degrees, over 90 degrees. Scarborough 90 degrees, Data 90 degrees in Market or so 80 degrees, Oxford 80 degrees, Asha 20 degrees, Vita 90 degrees, Cowboy 20 degrees, Babel 80 degrees, 13 is 20 degrees, Weblas is 20 degrees, where he's gonna get some 80 degrees. Olala's gonna get some 90 degrees, so let's go to 2 p.m. This is Wartan. Washington's gonna be 18 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. But also 25 degrees, Honors are going to be 26.5 degrees, Washington 28 degrees, Upstate 25 degrees, Einstein 26 degrees, so everywhere now about 26.5 degrees, Hamilton local 25 degrees, local is gonna be 25 degrees, Brandon 27 degrees, Sissauga 24 degrees, Toronto 24 degrees. Scarborough 26 degrees, Oval 27 degrees, Newmarket, Orange Hill 26 degrees, Hooksville 26 degrees, Ashford 26 degrees, Peterborough 26 degrees, Colbert 24 degrees, Barber 27 degrees, Georgia 24 degrees, Babylon 25 degrees, Paris is gonna be 26 degrees, Alala's gonna get some 25 degrees, so Illa's gonna be 26 degrees, so it's still 26. Sotheby's 25 degrees, Palm Beach 25 degrees, Sunny Beach gonna get some 23 degrees, so Collingwood 25 degrees, so this is the end of the video, London. So let's look at Bombay 25 degrees, Alabama 25 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So let's double check for 3 p.m. So this is the end of the video. So